Crystal's official roast on Harold Camping.
It's like a rant, more like.
More like a. It's a little offensive, but if you find this offensive, you could just stop watching it and shut up.
I mean, like, dude, if you were wrong 3 times before about the world ending, like, how do you must feel like dumb, you know? You look in the mirror like, oh crap, I was wrong again. You know what? It's October. No, I talked to God. We decided to reschedule, so we're gonna make it the 21st. Is that okay with you guys? Do you need more time? Can I change the date?
But I have a question for Harold. For the people that sold all of their whole life savings to him and got rid of their houses and killed their family members who they didn't think were going to be prepared, how do I get a refund on that? Like, do I get all my money back on October 21st, or do I get some kind of receipt or something saying that I've paid in full?
Well, first of all, you're dumb.
But that kind of stuff happens. Like, I feel bad for people.
But why would you sell it to the guy who's making the prediction that's going to be gone anyway? Do you? If he's supposed to be going to heaven, why does he need your car, your house, your Gucci bag, your Prada bag, and your Hummer? He doesn't need all that.
This lady killed herself and her 2 daughters because she said that one of them was going to get left behind anyway, so she figured I might as well kill everybody else. She slit her wrist.
Okay, here's the thing. The guy was wrong 3 times before, okay? And if the 3rd time wasn't the charm, then maybe the 4th one, once the 4th time comes, it just gets old. Tell him to quit crying rapture. He's crying rapture.
But he said it was going to happen, and he had some people convinced. Now, personally, I read the Bible. I knew what it said. No one knows the day nor the hour, not the angels in heaven, not even Jesus himself. So why would some poor white trash man from nowhere's land know about this?
And here's the thing. If you believe it, then maybe you're not reading your Bible. I mean, like I'm not gonna sit here and say I read my Bible.
I'm not sure on that. I will drink to that.
I'm not gonna say I'm a Bible thumper. No, but I know the basis. If a basic heathen knows that the world's not gonna end, that no one knows the date or the time,
why would some Jesus freak?
As a Christian, you should know. You shouldn't be worried about it. And if you are, if you're supposed to be saved, you shouldn't be worried about it. My thing is, if you don't believe in my God, if you don't believe God is real, you don't believe that Jesus died for our sins, why do you care if the world is ending? To you, he's not coming back anyway because he's not real. So why are you simply throwing a rapture party if you were atheist?
Dude, yeah, they have rapture parties. Did you see the trends on Twitter where it was like, no, it was like, if the world ends tomorrow, then I guess I'll just have to kill myself. Wait a minute, there's no need for you to kill yourself. You're gonna die anyway. And if you think the world's gonna end, how misguided are you that you literally think the world is gonna just come crashing down?
Misguided. You said misguided. I'm like,
this dude is a creep. First of all, he looks like, let's not even look at the fact that he looks like a child molester. But then there's the fact that he sits there and he's preaching to his people in his church. If you're in a church where some man's telling you he knows when the world's going to end, you need to get your stuff and you need to leave.
Can I get a refund on my tithes though?
No, like for real, can I get my 10% back?
I mean, because I'm going to take it to another church.
Because all they're using it for is to print billboards, T-shirts, and little bumper stickers that say May 21st Rapture.
I mean, if you're going to tell me who the Antichrist, because nobody knows who the Antichrist is either. So if you can tell me when the rapture is going to happen and the Antichrist is, I'm going to grab my Bible.
Hey, who is the Antichrist? Yeah, I thought it was Hitler.
If it was Hitler, the world would have ended a long time ago.
Yeah.
And besides, the Hitler is like the Antichrist is Antichrist, so he'd probably be gay.
He probably would be gay. So it'd have to be somebody. It'd have to be somebody like Adam Lambert, who's a devil worshiper and gay.
Or Lady Gaga.
Because
you know she's an ordained minister
of the Devil's Church or whatever.
No. She like got ordained to be a minister so she can marry gay people. That's the only reason why she became an ordained minister.
Ew.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Oh, that's beside the point. But the fact is that this Harold Camping dude, and then somebody told me he killed himself. Then I found out he's not dead, but in fact it's October 21st or whatever.
Because he made an arrangement with God to get the date changed.
Okay? God knows who he is, but God's not friends with this man. God's thinking, this man over here making me look stupid.
Probably, God probably sat there laughing, so he probably popped you some Orville red and box of popcorn.
No, he's probably sitting back there thinking, how sad. I got my own children killing themselves over some white man thinking the world's going to end.
Like, God, so you didn't come? Nah, I'm not coming. So I killed myself for nothing?
He's like, yeah. Now I'm going to shoot you down 30 stories to hell on this really nice, luxurious elevator. You'll be fine, though. You'll probably only end up in limbo.
There.
You'll be like in the in-between. It won't be near as bad. You won't be in the layer where...
It won't be as hot.
You know, there'll be some water there, so you'll get to splash yourself and cool off.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
And there's bunk beds, and you'll have a roommate who's probably a devil worshiper. It'll be really nice, and you guys will go to conferences like devil worshiping conferences. And it'll be like
and Remnant will be there.
Yeah, you know, Remnant will be there singing "Are You Ready to Die?"
Well, I'm already dead.
Right. Are you ready to die? No, but I think I am ready to come back. Well, that's out of the question. So you're SOL.
I mean, how does that happen? You know,
but don't you feel bad for those people though? Like people were digging holes underground.
I feel bad because people sold their stuff, and I'm like, how are you going to sell yourself to another Christian who's supposed to be going to heaven too? If you're going to heaven, if God's coming back, Jesus coming back, and Jesus is going to come in with Michael and all his peeps, and he's going to start snatching people up, you know, who you going to sell stuff to?
But I got an honest question. Here's something honest. Tell me if I sound a little retarded here, but I think this is pretty smart. Now, I know I'm slow, but I thought this one through. Now, if God wanted people to know when the world was going to end, wouldn't it be too easy for people to just up and get saved? Like, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
It would just be too easy.
Yeah,
So it would defeat the whole purpose of his whole kingdom come thing, because his whole kingdom would already have come. When everybody is panicking, the world's going to end. I might as well find Jesus. I might as well.
Yeah, but if they don't mean it from the heart, they're not going to get in heaven anyway.
Right, if they don't mean it from the heart. But a lot of people mean a lot of things. People will go to, like, big, great, extreme risk when they're scared. And if you're afraid you're going to lose...
Yeah, but I mean, if you really, like, really don't... Like, if you really don't mean it, like, really don't mean it at all, I don't think you would get in heaven. I mean, that's what I think, because that's what I always used to say, too. Like, if you're on your deathbed and you're like, oh, I'm getting ready to die in, like, 15 minutes, and you're ready to pull this plug out of me, Lord, please forgive me. Like, I don't, you know. Like,
but you have to see, like, your whole life flash before your eyes before you realize I had a pretty messed up life. Let me say, can you save me while you can?
I'm like, you know what, God, even if I don't get into heaven, I'm sorry for the stupid things I have done. My bad.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, even if I was about to get, like, thrown to hell in a handbasket, I might at least say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Don't judge me. You can judge me if you want to. It'd make me feel better if you didn't. But, you know, it's just the fact that I feel a little bad about it, and I'm going to hell anyway. But I would just like to tell you personally, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, God.
But back to the white man, Harold. Tell him to get a life, get a real job. He needs to retire. Sit his old butt down. You 89 years old and you getting people to kill themselves. He needs to go to hell.
I don't.
oh, here's my point. In the Bible, he would be called a heretic, heresy, false prophets. That's what he is. And in the Bible days, he would have been dragged through the streets and raped by ghosts. Why can't we do that to him today?
He would have been stoned.
They would have literally killed him in front of everybody for being
And the thing is they say he comes, you know, Jesus is going to come like a thief in the night. You don't know when you're going to get robbed. You just going to get robbed.
Right. You're going to be outside and be like, oh, hey, Jesus.
He ain't going to be sitting there like, oh, what is this? I'm supposed to get robbed at like 12:15 at night. Oh, no.
Right.
No, they changed it to 1:30 a.m.
He's going to be like, well, I got a party to go to at 1:30, so can we make that at least 5 o'clock? That's going to be better.
Or can you just rob me earlier at like 12 o'clock?
Can you get me early in the day? Here, let me sign that timesheet. Come for me at this time.
Yeah, give me your okay. And then you just sit outside with you going like, oh, yeah, he's just robbing me right now. I'm going to let him rob me, and then we're going to go on over and get this vodka.
But I'm planning on going to heaven, and the last thing I got to say is if I see Harold camping there, and
that's a big if.
If I see Harold camping there, there's not going to be a smile on my face. I will be the most unhappy person in heaven.
I'll be like, hey, you got it right this time.
I'd be like, hey, dude, look at you. You were right for once. I'm dead, you're dead. It happened like 30 years apart, but it happened.
Babe.
I would drink to that. Gladly.
Okay.